Hi everybody, it's Dave from Wing Chun Mind Force. In this video I'm going to talk about a really cool little doll that's a tradition in Japan, but it actually comes from China. And this doll in Japan is called Dharma-san, which means Mr. Dharma. And Dharma is literally a Japanese pronunciation of Dharma, which comes from Bodhidarma. And Bodhidarma, most of you will know, is credited as being the founder of Kung Fu in Shaolin Temple. He's supposed to have been a yogi who came from India, and he came to China, saw that the monks were falling asleep when they were meditating, taught them how to do all these Kung Fu exercises and these different activities that woke them up and got them fit so that they could meditate longer. But what I want to talk about today is what I think is the relevance of this doll for us in Wing Chun. This particular doll I've used hundreds of times at talks I've given about Japanese manga, which is something that I do, that's comics, and I'm writing a story about Dharma. It's a sci-fi, but I always pitch this doll along the floor and it always comes upright. It used to have a weight in there, that's how it did it, that was a secret. But the Japanese saying regarding this doll is 7 times down, 8 times up, and it just means never give up. So every time you get knocked down in life, get up and try again, which is a good attitude for a fighter to have. Don't stay down the ground, that's where you get kicked. Always get up. My dad taught me that. He was an experienced street fighter, you might say, and he always said, don't stay on the ground, they'll kick you to death or badly injure you. But what I believe is the real secret is a bit deeper than just getting off the ground. Many years ago, a friend and teacher of mine said at a seminar, in Wing Chun we have no legs. And what he meant was not that we don't kick. He just meant we don't think about our legs the same as we should not think about our arms when we're doing the forms. We should place our consciousness in our body. And that's why I've been emphasizing being a floating torso, like a ball floating, because you want to let go of your legs. You just want to let them down, let all the tension out of your legs. And this doll really is a demonstration of that. You can imagine this thing floating. And actually in my sci-fi story I've got a R2-D2 like doll like this that floats along. This doll representing Bodhidharma also represents meditation, because Bodhidharma was said to have brought meditation to Shaolin and taught the monks to sit in front of a wall and meditate and just shut down the thinking mind, the conscious mind, and go back into the rear brain, which is the meditator's mind. And just to me, as both an artist and a Kung Fu practitioner, I see my Kung Fu as driven by imagination, but it's not just a fantasy, it's actually a virtual construct of my body that's back in there, and I work a lot on that, on feeling my body from back in there. And I also imagine myself sitting back in there in like a little comfy armchair and just letting this beast, the body, do its own thing, as a way of helping the unconscious power come into the body and do the work, but I just stay back there. So that's the message. I just think that this little doll contains real wisdom passed on for umpteen generations, and sometimes the meaning gets lost. It just becomes a cute thing, just a good fun thing, good luck. charm, but it holds profound meaning, kung fu meaning. And I've never really talked to one of the Chinese elders or seniors about this, so I'll be interested to know what they think. Despite it being a Japanese tradition, as you'd probably know, a lot of the old Japanese traditions come from China. They were great admirers of each other in the old days, before they had some difficulties. But yeah, there's something in this. So I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think below, and we'll see you next time.